sink.
Okay. Don't break the bezel. Jeez. All right, so today's video is going to be, we have a vacuum line that's in dire need of replacement inside of here. I'll show you in just a second. It should be a very quick and easy replacement, but I want to document it. What's the vacuum do?
Makes it so I can brake easier and that I can, what's its face? Get air to the cab.
The line we're going to be replacing actually runs the like the air controls on the inside, like when you switch it from like defrost to your feet or to the face, whatever it may be. That's the line we're replacing on. So let's work on that. All right, so first things first, the line in question is right there in the back. See it? Everyone good? Okay. No. All right, so this is the line.
Tell me you don't see it? What?
See where it Y's off right here? In the back is actually a vacuum accumulator where it plugs in. It plugs into an adapter and goes inside the cab. This is actually a check valve. But if you can see this tubing, it's like, oh my gosh, look at that. It is just some crap. It's broken in several spots. And it comes right here, which this guy just pulls off. We can probably just pull this off right now. Maybe I can. One-handed might not make it one-handed. 24-year-old vacuum lines probably don't work well one-handed. Dang it, I'm gonna need two hands to do this, aren't I? There we go. Yay! This is a 7/32 line that we're gonna be replacing. You got the new line?
Yep.
Okay.
Straight from Napa Auto Parts.
Napa Auto Parts, not a sponsor. But if Napa wants to give us money or free parts or something like that, I'm totally willing to.
Not complaining.
Not complaining, right? All right. So let's start with.
Dude, kid totally just fell down.
Oh, ouch. All right, so let's take this off of here first. Oof, this is, yeah, it's broke. I can't even pull this off without breaking it all the way. Well, let's see, should we pull this off of here? We're gonna have to undo these clips, which are just like twist ties that hold a grocery bag. Nothing to them. Okay, and now we gotta let's pull the line out and fab it outside the vehicle. All right, so basically, what I wanna do, instead of trying to make it here on the spot, let's disconnect it from these things and take it outside the vehicle so we could just like lay it down and cut it and make it nice and easy, like on the ground or on a bench or something like that. Got it?
Looks like that bottom one broke too.
That bottom one, oh yeah. No, that bottom one was like already most of the way broken in half, like it was bad. Hence the reason we're doing the project, right? Okay, but the bottom one you have to pull off. So that bottom one right there, you've got to pull that off of its source now. So use two hands to separate it because you don't want to break the line that goes into the cab. If you break the line that goes into the cab, we are screwed. You got it.
Man.
You got it.
If I don't got it.
If you don't got it. Come on, you got it. Get that thing out of there.
Man, like stuck. Get it out.
Let me grab one of my favorite pair of pliers. I got spark plug pop pliers.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Circular spark plug pliers. Okay. So that's where it goes down right there. You know, this is probably just old enough. Here, take this guy. This is just disintegrating. I'm just literally squeezing one side and it's just disintegrating. It's like Play-Doh. It is not good at all. See, just tear it off of there. Hey, all right, so we're gonna need that guy. That's the part that has to stay intact right there. All right, the other one, which is gonna be a lot harder to deal with, goes to this vacuum assembly back here. Did I just get that?
How did you position that?
No, of course I didn't get that. It's probably just broken off flush right there.
Goodness, golly gee. Got hose all over me.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm really pessimistic or if I'm just good at pinpointing exact failures. That hose right there just broke off right on the fitting. Dang.
Yeah.
So now I got to figure out how to get that guy off of there.
That's what she said.
Oh, rat bastard.
Careful.
When you have fragile stuff like this, don't twist with the pliers like that, because there's a good chance you'll break everything. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do this. We're going to take those off, and we're going to just basically grab the edge of the material and squeeze it and basically tear it a little bit.
Since it's 24 years old, it just comes right apart.
Yeah, because that's easy. And now we don't have to worry about the fitting itself breaking. See, and we could do the exact same thing with this other side too. Just disintegrates.
Just falls right apart.
That is freaking awesome. All right, so we got that. Literally took that apart. All right. Now the key thing when you take stuff apart is to remember which way it went.
It's a good thing I don't remember which way that went.
All right, so here's the side that went to the engine, which I already started to push on the tubing.
Nice.
Works fine.
Okay.
That goes to the black side like that.
Oh.
Then the bottom went to the cab, and this goes to the reservoir that the little cocksucking piece of tube is still on there. All right, so we're gonna work on that next. You got it, huh?
Barely.
Sweet. How hard was that?
It wasn't that hard. It was just it was hard because I was using the mirror.
Yeah,
And so everything was reversed.
Yeah, you have to use a mirror, and it's like we didn't record much because, man, it's such a tight spot.
Had to get the lighting right.
Back down on the inside of that.
Man.
So
Well, we got
it is crazy craze. All right, so what's the next step?
You gotta measure out the tube and cut the tube and.
Yep. Measure everything out because we basically had to destroy the old one to get it out of there. It fell apart.
There's remnants of your old tube here.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So basically, we have to do a little bit of fancy footwork to put it back together inside there.
Not much though. We just gotta
So-
measure everything.
Actually, we don't even have to do that because check this out. Put this end, take that end, and put it back on that vacuum connection. See, headlight works great, huh?
Dude, it does.
Like when you're working inside cars and stuff, the headlights and stuff are like the best things ever.
Am I really gonna have to get the mirror out again?
You might. You thought you were done with the mirror.
Mount it.
Push it on there, man. It's got to
Yeah.
be on by what, half an inch or so?
Good.
Yeah, you good?
Good.
Yeah, all right. While you're doing that, I'll put this one on here. Is that supposed to be like that? I wonder if they had shortened that up. Because honestly, it makes way more sense to come off to this side. That makes way more sense. Also makes sense why there's multiple ties right there. But basically all we do is we hold that guy up there. Then we know where that tube, the splitter has to go. It has to go right here. So we cut it, put the splitter in, and then just go till this is at a nice like arc into it, and then cut it again, and whatever's left over, that's the excess. Easy, done deal. All right, so we ran into a problem. What is this? The 7/30 seconds or whatever it is. Yeah. So the 7/30 seconds line fits great on the black side, fits here, but on the vacuum tank down in the corner, put it on and it just pulls right off. So, and it's kind of loose on these two here. So we actually need to go down to the next step, whatever it is. So we're going to take this back to the auto parts store and get tubing sized up for this part exactly. All right. Well, got some 3/16 vacuum hose, a little bit smaller. Hopefully this will fit on the barb. Well, or the lack thereof a barb. See if this can get in there. Oh, yep, that's it. That's the stuff right there. Okay. All right. Awesome. And we're gonna have that go up to about right there. And then we're gonna have this one. I gotta hook up the other vacuum line here. Yep, there we go. Nice and snug. And that one is also gonna go up to about, let's see, the T will be right about there. That feels nice and relaxed, right? Yeah. Okay. Cut that one off now. I don't want to go too crazy with a razor blade in my hand. Now we're going to take our original, and the straight line goes to the vacuum tank right there. Push that on. The other line goes to the cab like that. Push that on. And the other side's going to lean right up against here. And we will put that just along there like that. And this hose will actually come in here with this loom. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I'm going to put that inside that loom just like that. Perfect. And I'll move this other loom clip just down the line. Now I know you can't see this. Okay. That's there, that's there. Last connection right here. Make one more cut with the razor blade. And put the bigger line on this side. Like that. All right, and there we go. That is that. New vacuum line is run installed. You got it connected there with the check. And we put the other loom right there. And reconnected there. So we are all good now. All right. Thanks for watching.